Fans at the ready, we hope you're at the ready with NASCAR on Fox getting set for round 4 of the Winston Cup Series.
Pace cars off, boys. Reach up here and pull on them belts one more time. Come to the green flag.
Feet. Here we go, guys. It's going to be a big one.
Green flag. We're racing in Atlanta.
Good clean start. Everybody got away. Nobody wobbling, bobbling, or anything. Three wide.
Dale Jarrett.
Right off the bat, we go 3 wide down the back.
Look at Harvick at that 29. What a little hot rod he is.
Well, he's got 300 miles of practice. He was out there all day yesterday, so he kind of knows what to expect.
And he comes up for second place to Dale Jarrett in lap 1.
That Hendrick horsepower is pulling him down that front straightaway, though. And I'm sure he'll probably give Jeffy a little room to get down in there.
There, we'll see him running even 3 and 4 grooves up the racetrack. Harvick gets a real good run off turn 2 right there. But when the tires are fresh, got good grip, they'll tend to want to run around the bottom of this racetrack.
Everybody's just kind of feeling their car out right now. Low air pressure. Track's a little dirty from setting overnight.
Todd Bodine hunting a hole in between those 2 cars. It's not there, not quite wide enough. Todd.
Oh, trouble, guys. Jerry Nadeau. Jerry Nadeau, and here they go through the grass.
Got Robert Presley sliding through the infield there in the 77. Gets stopped before he gets to the pits.
And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we're coming up on lap 3.
This is the
third
lap.
Week in a row.
Kevin Harvick on the outside here, going into turn 1, trying to get that lead from Dale Jarrett in the 88 car. Gets a good run up off the corner right there, Darrell.
He did, and boy, Jarrett had to
look at Jeff Gordon all the way to the bottom.
Jarrett seemed like he had a problem coming up out of that turn, and I think that the 29 car messed the air up over his spoiler and caused him to get loose.
Kevin Harvick, 25 years old, out of Bakersfield, California, expected to run the whole Busch Series this year, and he will. He'll also run the whole Winston Cup season.
You know, something it always amazes me is how hard these guys will race right from the green flag. It's like, let's get in line, let's get settled down a little bit. They start 3 widening it and pushing and banging into each other as soon as the flag comes out.
Here comes Sterling Marlin in that number 40 Dodge. He's wasted no time working to the front. He started 12th. And Todd Bodine, who picked up another top 5 finish, though not a win yesterday. Todd in that 66 right up there.
And he did it in that groove. He was running right there, about 2 lanes up the racetrack yesterday.
Some of those guys that run the Busch race yesterday, Michael, Todd, and a couple others, Harvick, they're all going to be looking for that top groove because that's what was working yesterday.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., little bump and run on Ron Hornaday there.
Very impatient. That's all I can tell you. They're all impatient. I don't know where they think they're going. I mean, we got 3.5 hours of racing here, guys. Come on, keep the fenders on them anyway.
Back up front, Jeff Gordon draws a bead on Kevin Harvick.
The car Kevin Harvick is driving, the 29 car, that was a brand new car in November. Dale Earnhardt finished 2nd here in Atlanta in the fall race.
You know, that's got to be, golly, that's got to be a thrill, driving that car, leading the race, and then only his 3rd start in that car. I mean, this kid is for real.
I think so far, Darrell, he's met everyone's expectation and then some.
Oh, he's exceeded mine. I thought that the pressure of jumping in that car and having to work with the Winston Cup team for the first time, it might be more than the young guy was ready for. But let me tell you, he's got all 6 barrels loaded.
Well, Welcome back to Atlanta. More than 120,000 people here, and they've just seen all the front four positions change. For the lead moments ago, Jeff Gordon. Bobbled by Kevin Harvick up the racetrack. That's all Gordon needed.
Yeah, he just got back in the gas. He's got a full head of steam. All of a sudden, the car pushes a little bit. Front end bites. Back end comes around. Got to get out of the gas and regroup.
He was ready to jump in the gas, but the car wasn't quite ready.
Wasn't quite ready.
Gordon is the first driver to lead in each of the first four races this year. Next weekend, Darlington.
Well, if these guys are running this high in Atlanta up against the fence, they'll be out by that old cafeteria, that little restaurant, come next week. They'll be outside the track.
Johnny Benson scoots away. He's on fresh tires. He should run away from that group.
Not just right out of the picture is Sterling Marlin, who is catching up.
Rusty Wallace is in. Elliott Sadler has made his pit stop.
But I'm Robbie Loomis, Jeff Gordon's crew chief, and what I've told Jeff, look, we're a handful of laps from coming in the pits. Just don't get yourself in trouble, that 77 car. Let's just be cool here, be smooth. We'll be in here and get us 4 tires here shortly.
But I'm screaming, but he's holding me up. Go talk to his spotter. Tell him to get him out of my way.
Pole sitter Dale Jarrett comes in. Ward Burton, Mark Martin, John Andretti, Bobby Labonte.
Here they come.
And here come the leaders.
Bad time to pit, guys. Bad time.
Steve Burns.
Jarrett in. They're going to make a track bar adjustment. The catch can man, Rick Colson, is the one that's going to make that adjustment. 4 tires for Dale Jarrett. Mike Trower on the front tires. Kevin Gilman on the rear tires. Dale Jarrett is down. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
Jeff Gordon already has been installed. Shane Church and Todd Gann, the tire changer's already going to work. Young Steve Letarte coming around. They did make a chassis adjustment as he helps index the left rear tire. Second can in, down and away to Dick Berggren.
Sterling Marlin also in for 4 tires. They're very pleased with their race car. No major changes in the car. 16-second pit stop to Steve.
Dick, Kevin Harvick just made his stop. No adjustments to the number 29. They changed 4 tires, and he's off of pit road.
Pit stops continue. Jerry Nadeau comes in. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Joe Nemechek, Tony Stewart, Michael Waltrip. Now, when you see where Nadeau pits, or there's Tony Stewart, his crew getting service, routine stop. When Nadeau comes to a halt, right behind him is Jeff Gordon's pit. Gordon was the second team to pick a pit stall. So they picked a spot just in front of an opening so Jeff could get in cleanly. And they put another Hendrick car, Nadeau, right in front of him. Open space, Gordon, and by pitting Nadeau there, they won't pit him at the same time as Gordon, and Jeff will be able to get in and out clean. That's by design.
A bad time to pit because so many cars come on pit road at the same time. If I'd have had my spotter or my crew chief, I would have not come in that lap. I'd have made one more lap.
You know, at Daytona and Talladega, you always want to pit with people because you don't want to lose that draft. Anywhere else, including here in Atlanta, the best scenario is be on pit road by yourself, no traffic to deal with.
Hey, who let the dogs out? The new leader's Kenny Schrader.
Look at this. The 40 just drove right around the outside of the 24 car, Gordon, and he's motoring right along. And he was in 3rd place when we went to when everybody started making their pit stops.
Here's how the lead changed hands.
Watch this. Up on that high side.
Jeff Gordon hooking that white line in that 4 car.
When Sterling went up, here he comes.
Does Michael Waltrip have a problem, Steve?
Mike, I just walked into the pits and asked some of the crew members. They think he's got a broken shock, and that would explain why that car will not handle.
Today is Pep Boys Trivia. Dale Jarrett's won 2 poles in a row. Who was the last driver to win 3 consecutive Bud poles? A hand in the crowd. Anybody? Anybody at all? Anybody with the answer? Here's a hint.
Bill Elliott.
He's right on your screen.
Bill Elliott.
Jeff Gordon.
Thank you. 1996, Charlotte, Dover, and Pocono, 3 in a row. Matt?
Larry McReynolds touched on it earlier that Jeff Gordon develops an aero push if he is behind another car. He built up the pressures in the right front on the last run when he got behind the 31 car. So he is trying to stay out in front of the 88 if he can, because that's where his car handles best.
And what's going on there, these cars are so aero dependent, so downforce dependent. Look at Dale Jarrett in the 88 car now. He's trying to get up there and get in front of Jeff Gordon. You've got downforce pushing on that front end when you're in clean air. But when you're following a car, that car takes the downforce off and the car won't want to turn.
But our Rockingham winner is out of the race early. Here's Jeannie.
What is wrong with this picture? Steve Park's not in a fire suit. The engine blown. Can you feel it coming?
No, not at all. The Benzo Chevrolet was running good. We were up there in the top 10 like we wanted to be, and just all of a sudden the engine just let go. No warning, no nothing. So we're just really disappointed. We had a decent race car today. We had something that we could work with there towards the end, and just tried to kind of stay near the top 10 so we could get through a couple more of these pit stops, but just wasn't meant to be today.
Steve Park with concerns about the tires and maybe the lack of grip coming into today, but you're nothing without an engine, guys.
You're nothing without the lead. Here comes Dale Jarrett for it.
I love this shot. This is cool, man. That's how close together we get. They go high and low. Watch them come to, got the momentum off of turn 2, heading down the back.
Steve Park came in here 5th in points. And will drop out of the top 10.
We're down here in the middle of 3 and 4 now. Here we come, coming around turn 4, starting down toward the start-finish line. Gordon's got a good head of steam. He's running a little higher line.
It's green flag pit stop time at lap 141. Johnny Benson completes his service. Ward Burton is in. Mark Martin is done. And here comes Dale Jarrett. Terry Labonte, Kenny Wallace, and Kyle Petty pitting. Jeff Gordon, could he be out of fuel?
He's out of fuel, I believe.
Jeff Gordon just came on the radio and said there's something wrong, something wrong. Then he came back out and said, I think it's out of fuel. He says he thinks he's out of fuel. It could be a long way down pit road for the guy who was leading the race.
He's not going to make it. He'll never make it around. He's almost stopped.
Steve Burns.
They added that pound of air pressure. They also made a wedge adjustment to the number 88. 4 tires for Dale Jarrett. He's down and away. Good stop for Dale Jarrett.
Right now is when I'd have my teammate. I'd have my teammate coming down there and give me a little help. Come on, somebody give him a push.
Look at how far he's got to coast. He's in turn 4.
I'm really surprised he made it all the way around because he's not going very fast.
Larry, how does this happen?
Well, I'm questioning, did they get it full the last time? Because that was 60 laps, and everybody felt like they could at least run 62 or 63 laps, and he's just now halfway down pit road, Darrell.
How that happened is in inspection. They took away those big fuel cells, and these guys don't know how to handle this 22 gallons of gas.
Matt?
Get it started.
Cars. Number of teams had trouble in happy hour. Jeff Gordon's car does fire, trying to dial in the race car, so did not do a lot of time, spending time on trying to get a good gauge on fuel mileage. So some teams did not get a good gauge coming in here. This 24 could be one. He's down in the way today.
Here's Earnhardt Jr. in his pit right now. They have got the new tire changer and carrier on the back end, and hey, you know what? It's working. They were the first ones to be done. Earnhardt stalls the car. Crew pushing it. He gets it going again. Earnhardt stalls. Hey, that was a nice stop for a pickup back tire changer.
Dave Blaney picks up the lead. First time he's led since Dover last September. Jimmy Spencer picked up the lead on Blaney's stops. So Spencer gives it up to come to pit road along with Tony Stewart, Todd Bodine, Bobby Hamilton. Here's Spencer's stop. Blaney's had a great couple of weeks.
He has. His car is awesome.
14 lead changes among 9 leaders. Only 2 cautions. Lap 2 and lap 83. Just 7 laps of caution. Average speed 160.5.
We've had a real fast race, and so far it's been real clean. A couple of spin outs early on, but it's going good right now.
Hut Strickland being overlapped in the Ginny Dunleavy car. Strickland, the driver of that hard hit in Las Vegas, credited the hands device, as you heard in our pre-race show, with minimizing his troubles after a hard hit on the turn 4 wall at Las Vegas.
Yeah, we talked about Hut hitting the wall. We wanted to talk to him at the racetrack there, but I'm telling you, that was a 180-mile-an-hour lick. Started that way, drug the speed out of the car as he got to the fence, but when you see that right front tire folded up into the car with the driver, that's a hard lick.
But he is okay and here to race today. Blaney to Jarrett, 1.96 seconds.
Blaney's getting ready right now to put Rusty Wallace a lap down as he works him as they go off to the corner.
We've had 16 lead changes, 10 different leads. Again, Blaney on the lead. What should we look for here over these last 123 laps, Jeff?
That the Blaney bunch do not beat themselves. Right now, they got that car on a rail. He really looks awesome. And the biggest thing is he just got to be patient, work with his spotter, let everything kind of come to him, because everybody's got to catch him. But the guy right now that's trying to make up ground is the 24 car. He's coming, trying to get his lap back.
Jerry Nadeau, who won last November, right behind Blaney, following Sterling Marlin, who, of course, is the current points leader on the Winston Cup circuit. Let's go to Steve Byrne.
Chris Myers, there's a young man named Rick Colson who works on the 88 of Dale Jarrett. You can see he's practicing raising the track bar. That's an adjustment tool. He'll put it in a hole in the bottom right part of the windshield, rear windshield. He's also the catch can man. He catches overflow gas. He'll make this adjustment at the same time. Back home in Charlotte, North Carolina, he's a firefighter.
Now here's Dale Jarrett, one of the 6 cars that was penalized for pitting too soon during the caution flag, a lap before pit road was open.
We got trouble. Todd Bodine spinning off turn 4.
Slides through the grass and he saves it, loops it again, but he's going to stay off the racetrack with it. Caution's out. Lap 205, Todd Bodine with a spin down through the infield grass. Quickly, the cars that were penalized on that last caution flag. Jarrett's now back up to 9th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 10th. Ricky Rudd 11th. Matt Kenseth 12th. And Rusty Wallace back in 16th.
Just on his own. Nobody in front of him or behind him. Back in the throttle off turn 4. Just loops around with him there.
Matt, what's wrong with 93?
Hey, Dave Blaney just came on the radio that something may be wrong with the right rear tire. He's not sure. Left side tires, they believe, maybe left side tires. You might want to keep an eye on the left rear because they were still working the lugs when he started leaving. Tommy Hubert zipped the gun in there. They thought they got him, but maybe they have one loose. Does have a vibration.
And a lot of drivers in yesterday's Busch race, Darrell, think they had a vibration. Come in and get a couple tires, find out they didn't.
Yeah, there's something odd going on. Mark Martin came in earlier with a tire problem. There's something about this new tire situation, the new tires that they got, that the guys seem to be having a vibration with.
For more, here's Dick.
Well, talking about vibrations, Mike, this is what we're seeing on the tires and wheels that are coming off the cars. This is a coated wheel, but look at this. There's tire buildup on the inside. This is all we've got for wheel weight on the inside of the car, and you can pretty well believe that that weight on the other side from old tires could offset the wheel weight.
The 93's on pit road. He's coming down. Whatever it is, it's bad enough he thinks he's got to stop.
Well, at 190 miles an hour, you don't dare gamble.
No. He's got a fast car. He'll get back in this race.
Matt?
Dave Blaney finally comes to a halt. He does have a lug missing on the left rear. There is a lug missing. That's probably why he had the vibration. A costly stop for Dave Blaney, who was leading this race and starting to run away. He's down and away. Heartbreak in the 93 pit.
Thanks, Jeannie. We saw Sterling Marlin get past Kevin Harvick. That's second place.
It's fixed to get passed again by Dale Jarrett on the 88, right up against him at the start-finish line, going out into turn 1, has the momentum, takes the position away.
And that car bobbling, the 29 car bobbling that way, it's just all the air coming off the front of Dale Jarrett's car. It literally blows him over when he gets up beside of it. I think the 93's back on pit road, guys.
Oh, Mark Martin's in trouble up in turn 2, and caution is out.
And 93's on pit road.
Job of hanging on, buddy. At least the car ain't hurt.
Now the 93 shoots straight through. Will Jerry Nadeau let Jeff Gordon have his lap back?
Oh, by all means.
Yes, teammates.
He better.
And Mark Martin will coast toward the garage. Now, here's Nadeau coming around to the caution flag.
Well, he's way ahead of Gordon right here, so he's got to about lock it down to give Gordon. I'm telling you, that's when the guys on the roof are hollering, back it down, let Jeff get his lap back.
And they're having to do it in a big hurry.
In a hurry because they wasn't expecting the caution.
Martin takes it straight to the garage. Whoa, and almost only misses the turn.
Oil on his tires. A lot of oil on the tires. He just couldn't get it turned in there. Plus, he rode around on the bottom of the racetrack. Tires get built up on him. She won't turn.
Joe Nemechek's crew had to jump for cover. Close call. Here's what happened down in turn 1.
Right where she turns the most RPM, Larry. Right about 8,800 right there. And they just won't take that. 500 miles is hard on these engines.
Boy, look at it. He had his hands full, oil getting all underneath those rear wheels. He chases up the racetrack. You heard one of the crew members say, good job, hang on. Pit road is a busy place again.
And guess who gets to come in with the leaders?
Jeff Gordon.
Jeffy boy.
Matt?
And Jerry Nadeau comes in as the leader. His car's still tight. They're going to adjust with more air pressure and a chassis adjustment. Let's go to Dick Berggren.
Sterling Marlin in for 4 tires as well. This will be just 4 tires. No chassis adjustments at all. Darren Wolf on the front. 25 cars out. Fishney Burns.
Dick, this time they made no adjustments to the 88 of Dale Jarrett. The 40 is out. Kevin Harvick right behind. And surprise, surprise, again, no adjustments to that number 29. He's just going to drive the wheels off of it.
That was a pretty close call on pit road with the 40 and the 25 car.
Again.
Yeah, again.
And Jeff Gordon back on the lead lap. Thanks to an Alphonse and Gaston routine.
Here we got the left rear off the 93 car. They've got to have a lug stud problem. They've been having trouble with that left rear. They've got to have a lug problem. This is the left rear tire off Dave Blaney's rolling down the backstretch here.
Can you imagine the heartbreak to have a car that good, a car capable of winning a Winston Cup race, and have a failure like that?
Matt, what's going on with him?
Guys, he was going to hit pit road when the caution came out, so he drove on through. He was complaining something did not feel right. It felt like the left rear tire was going to come off, but they did not want to lose any more time, so he went back out, and now even more trouble for the 93 car of Dave Blaney.
He ain't going to want to hear it, but you picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel.
Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch,
Jerry Nadeau, Sterling Marlin, and Bobby Labonte are the top 5 as we go back to green.
Look who's leading the race.
He started out there, and he's back up there again.
Overcame that pit road penalty and marched it right back up front.
And guess what? This is when you find out how good everybody is. This is when you let it all hang out right here. Let the rough side drag, boys. Gas it and go. Old Junior called me up and said, Durrell, you want $250,000 or you want 75? That's all he had to ask me. And by the way, you ain't laying down on me, are you, boy?
Looking out of Tony Stewart's car. Again, Tony a lap down. Look at 3 wide here. Michael Waltrip, Bobby Labonte had to get out of the throttle. Todd Bodine goes by. Ricky Rudd goes by.
Jeannie.
With the 18 cars, he doesn't have much control. We're told he just lost a cylinder.
Ooh. Well, it's going to make my prediction a little sorry for the day.
Bad news for Bobby Labonte. Now, that engine's still running, but running on 7 cylinders.
This is kind of reminiscent of last week when they had a problem with that thing, and at the end of the day, it was barely running.
Wasn't last week a fuel pickup problem?
Well, that's what they called it in the beginning, but I think it was something else. Man, we're going to have a pass for the lead here. Come on, here comes Nadeau. Nadeau's all over the back of Jarrett. Now he's all over the side of him.
And now we got the 19th lead change of the day if he can hold on to it for a lap.
Now he's in his rearview mirror. Wow. Boy, he powered that thing down in there.
He has got a stronger car here, I believe, as he did back in November.
When he won this race last fall. Tell you another guy that's not looking too bad is Kenseth. He's right there, closing up on the back of Dale Jarrett as well. And don't forget, old Jeffy's back there coming up through there too.
Jeff Gordon is up to 12th.
Well, he's a great young man. I tell you, he's going to be good, and he's got a great future ahead of him. And good sponsor this year, good program, ready to win some races.
Hope he's got a good mirror because it's getting filled up.
Ruh-roh. Here comes the truck.
For more on DJ, here's Steve.
Larry McReynolds, you were right. Todd Parrott, the crew chief on the number 88 for Dale Jarrett, is calling lap times. But DW, I'm curious. I've heard Todd Parrott say 3 times, DJ, take care of that right front tire. How in the heck are you supposed to do that going into the corner at 190 miles an hour?
Well, Steve, you really don't do it going in the corner. You back off a little early, but what he's telling him is don't get back in the throttle so hard that you get that right front pushing. You're skating that front end. Let the car set. Let it take a set. Stay out of the throttle until the car is planted, and then get in it and go. And that's what you see him doing. Rolling out early, but getting in it nice and easy and running it off the corner with the front end pinned down to the ground.
Larry, I got a question for you. You're sitting up there on that box right now. What do? Do we take it to the full length of the fuel stop and come in and get 4 tires, and we're going to split the stop today?
No, I'm not going to split it, but they could go to about lap 295 to 300, but I am going to short pit just a little bit. We're just about getting ready to have a lead change here. About maybe lap 285, no question we're going to get 4 tires. Here comes DJ, 88 to the bottom side, here at the start-finish line, wanting that lead back.
Now, let me tell you two guys something. Like I told you last week, he just got the lead there. You come down pit road at 45 miles an hour, I'm going to lose a lap. And I don't want to be a lap down when that caution comes out. So y'all going to have to sit on that hot stove down there and sweat a little bit.
But, Darrell, you got to trust me on this. And I want those fresh tires a few laps earlier than my other competitors. Trust me.
All right, I'm listening.
Remember one other thing. I've already got it now on tape. I heard you a minute ago. One guy does one thing. Let that crew chief right there sit on that stove for you, buddy. He'll take care of it.
Ron Hornaday just came back down pit road for another stop.
Well, my car's so good, I just wanted to call in and quiz you a little bit. I want to be sure you know that you're making the right call.
And I bet you one car that will come to pit road early will be the 24 car. He knows because he had that fuel problem earlier.
You're going to have a track advantage.
They're going to catch you all right. They're going to run all over you is what's going to happen.
I tell you, a guy that's in the picture here, guys, don't count him out, is this little guy right here, Dale Jr. He's been moving up through there. He's in 4th place. 17's right there with him, Matt Kenseth, and Sterling Marlin is right ahead of him. Got some cars that are still in this race. Look, that's Kenseth right back there. He's just drafting Dale Jr., and they're making pretty good time right now.
And it is so good for everyone in this sport to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. have a strong run.
He's carrying the team this weekend. Park's out. Michael's had trouble. It's Dale Jr.'s time to shine.
But this is the man they are all chasing. Twice in a row.
Oh, trouble over here in turn 3.
Flaming Kenseth slides, hits the wall.
Boy, that's ugly.
That birthday cake had way too many candles on.
Yeah,
look at all the smoke inside that car.
Man, that's an oil fire.
He's got the window net down. He wants out of there.
Come on, buddy. Come on, hop out there.
He's okay, Darrell.
He's got the Hans. He's got the Hans on. That's his device right here. You can get out with it on. That's the Hans device he has on. He got up out of there.
Caution, of course, is out at lap 275.
See, that's what people don't realize. When you got to get out of there, you got incentive like he had to get out of there, you'll figure out a way to come up out of that thing.
That looked like, never mind birthday candle, that looked like a Roman candle for turn 3.
That was ugly, Mike. I mean, that's an oil fire. That's what happened. The engine blew and just got oil all over the headers, and thing caught on fire.
From Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s bud cam.
See a little smoke coming out of it? Then she just ignites like a Roman candle.
I'd say the whole bottom end come out of that motor, and this is the second Roush car that has blown up today, plus Jeff Burton, another Roush car, is out there on 7 cylinders.
Too much gear.
And they will pull some low gear.
Oh, they will. They'll pull lower than anybody. Whoa, look at that.
That's not a fuel fire. That is an oil fire.
Looks like John Force going down the straightaway on a drag strip. Boy. And of course he's
already getting the window net down.
He's got the window net down, and the smoke is, I'm sure, is just about to choke him to death. But you can see that oil coming out underneath the car and going on those hot headers. Those header pipes under there are about 1,500 degrees.
And Bobby Labonte's race may not last much longer. He's puffing out both pipes.
With 50 laps to go, I think it's on its dying leg.
Well, that's the same thing. That's how it looked last week. And he'll probably nurse it to the finish, but obviously out of contention. I can't predict blown motors. I'm just sorry.
There they come. Come on with them, Darrell.
Staying out.
Oh, Jarrett staying out.
Staying out. Sterling Marlin, Jarrett.
Sterling Marlin, yeah, stayed out.
And the rookie stayed out. So I was, man, I don't know. I'd have been jacking on that steering wheel. Yeah, I'm coming. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm coming. No, I'm not. We'll see. Got to remember something. 88 runs better after he runs a little bit. So he's probably on kind of low air. We'll see if that doesn't pay off for him.
Here's Matt.
Jerry Nadeau asking for only 2 tires, trying to cut a deal with his crew chief Gordon Gibbs, but Gibbs won out. It is a 4-tire stop. He was a little tight. They adjust with air pressure.
4 tires for Kevin Harvick. Mike Luke on the front, Ron Otto on the back. The 29 is down and off pit road. It looks like in front of the 25.
He is, Steve. Here's Dick. When they come around, 31 laps to go. Can Kevin Harvick pull off his first Winston Cup win?
That's Richard Childress. That's Harvick's car owner.
Can Sterling Marlin give Dodge its first Winston Cup win in decades? We're about to find out as Dale Jarrett hauls him off into turn 1, trying to win Ford's first race of this season.
Marlin's got his hands full with those 4 tires.
What you got to remember, when you stayed out, you've picked up a lot of trash on your tires. You're out there with the hot tires. It takes a little bit to get them cleaned off.
Can Jeff Gordon come from 5th on this?
Whoa, look at Dale Earnhardt Jr. Get all over the back of the Jeff Gordon in that 24 car.
I mean, he just rooted him right up out of his way. That's another thing about coming in and getting 4 tires. You fall back in there, we've got to race a lot of people.
Junior roughed up Gordon pretty well. Now they're side by side once again.
Still there. Clear up. All clear.
Tony Stewart backing up in the middle of the pack there, and that's the teammate to Bobby Labonte's car, which has engine trouble.
He's done. He's off the pace, brought it on the apron. It's more than a flat tire.
Earnhardt Jr. got past Gordon. Dick.
He's a bit agitated out there right now, Mike. The car stalled when he was trying to come into pit road for his pit stop. That's happened a couple of times today. He got on the radio, and he was really hot. He said, we've just got to fix this. So he's a bit annoyed out there. Got to keep it under control, though. Race is winding down to the end.
Well, these young drivers got to race for a lead here, and I think Nadeau's going to probably zap our buddy up here, Jarrett. But these young drivers, you got to remember something. Now is when you've got to be your calmest and your coolest if you're going to win a Winston Cup race.
4 fresh tires.
Them old 4 fresh tires down there to the bottom. Get down there. Clear. Get down there.
Ain't over yet, baby. We got a long way to go yet, man. I might be all right.
Nadeau edging ahead of Jarrett. That's the 23rd lead change today. And for 3rd, here comes Harvick inside of Marlin.
Junior's right there with him. Boys, we got ourselves a real race on our hands right now. We got some guys coming up through here that are going to be serious contenders. This ain't make-believe. This is for real.
Can they keep this up for 28 more laps?
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you.
Track's cooled down. Sun's gone down.
Boy, Junior, that's the 2nd time going into turn 1. That back end of that car just shook loose.
Yeah, he's just driving it down in there. He sees those leaders. He wants a part of this.
And that's where Gordon is best. When he can see the leader, that's when he's at his best. And he can see him now. Well, he's his teammate.
He knows he's got plenty of time. I mean, it's still like...
Still there.
Gordon coming, but you see Junior and Sterling Marlin side by side.
All clear.
Sterling something happened to Sterling.
Smoke for Marlin's car.
Lost the motor.
Kaboom.
Caution.
Caution. Okay, caution's going to be out. Caution's out.
Lap 300, 8th caution of the day.
Oh, it's a shame. Another good running Dodge that had a chance to win.
Nadeau brings it back to the line, and for the 2nd week in a row, the point leader falls out of the race.
Yeah, that was too bad.
All right, Cracker Barrel 500 is set to go back to green.
Here we come. Hammer down. He spun the tires a little bit, Nadeau did, but he got off. All right. Oh, no! Got the 96.
Andy Houston.
Michael got in the back of him on the restart there. He spun him around. I don't think there'll be a caution.
Well,
he'll get going.
They're holding on the flag. Looks like we're going to stay green.
That's a tough place to be in for Houston. If you stay there, no caution, you lose a lap. If you take off again, no caution, you lose a lap.
There will be no caution. We'll stay green.
Michael got into the back of him. He shot up there. Michael did, and I don't know if maybe 96 car just didn't get going something.
Who do you like now, Darrell?
I like Gordon now.
Jerry Nadeau, Dale Jarrett, first and second.
I'm liking him better every lap.
Couple car lengths apart.
He's got to get by these cats, and we're running out of time. A big old Big Ben is ticking away. Tick, 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 tick.
18 to go.
18 to go.
And he's 1.7 seconds back. What do you think, Larry?
I don't know. He's going to have to race these other guys. That's the thing. He's got 3 cars in front of him, including that 8 car of Dale Earnhardt Jr. He gets way up high. Man, turn 2 almost scrapes that wall.
That just tells you how hard he's trying. I mean, he's using up every bit of the racetrack, trying to close down on the leaders.
All 3 of the Rick Hendrick-owned cars in the top 7 positions. Terry Labonte is 7th.
Yeah, and the old Iceman, he just kind of slipped himself up in there, didn't he?
Here's the interval again. Gordon 1.7 back. Pretty constant. 10 to go.
Richard Childress looking at Kevin Harvick.
Boy, here comes Harvick. Here comes Harvick. Man, he drove that thing in there, and he got back to the gas in a hurry. You watch him go down in the corner here. He's a little slower on the straightaway, seems like, than Jarrett is, but man, he drives it in there.
Jeff Gordon, oh, look, Terry Labonte the fastest this time. He's not with this group, though. He's behind them with no traffic right now.
His cornflakes have done got soft. He ain't got time to do anything.
Harvick is hustling up toward those 2 leaders, but does he have enough time? He seems to have a fast enough car.
He can really get into turn 3. That's where I see him making the big move. He really drives it into 3. You've heard the drivers talk about little loose in 3 and 4, little tight in 1 and 2. I believe that's where he is.
If Jarrett's got anything left, he can't wait because Harvick's going to be all over him. He's got to go after Nadeau now.
And I can't help but believe we talked about it earlier. Look at the run Harvick gets there in the 29 car up off the corner. What happens when these cars get this close behind each other? You can catch them because of them taking the front downforce off. You can't go by them.
Dale Jarrett got up high off of turn 2 that time, got a lot of run down the back straightaway. He's trying the high line now, but he better not open that bottom up because here comes Harvick.
Boy, look at Harvick in the middle of the corner. Get under Dale Jarrett for second place.
That's the last thing Dale Jarrett wanted to see was somebody up there racing him when he's trying to figure out how to set that Nadeau car up.
And that's the best thing Jerry Nadeau wanted to see is them 2 wide in his mirror. Harvick can't complete the pass.
Jarrett gets a great run off of 2. That high line, he's back in the throttle. He's pulling a lot of straightaway speed. Here comes Dale Jr. up on the outside of Harvick. Dale Jarrett's going to the bottom. He says, all right, I've played around here long enough. It's time to go.
Harvick's going to follow him in the 29 car.
Now watch
Jarrett for the lead.
And they touch at the start-finish line.
And around the outside.
Here comes
3
Harvick.
wide.
3 wide. Here comes Dale Jr. They're all over each other now.
Junior's run was blocked by Jarrett. And Harvick not getting into turn 3 as well that side.
Look at Gordon getting that run. Runs up on the back of Dale Earnhardt Jr. all the way up to the top of the racetrack.
I don't think Dale Jr. will get. Well, he's going to
3 wide line. Harvick the leader. Harvick eased it into 3 to get a good run off 4, and it got him the lead.
5 laps to go.
This is ingredients for a 5-car wreck. This is incredible.
Look at them. They're all over the place, high, low, and in the middle.
And Harvick clears Nadeau for the lead.
Dale Jarrett, he gets loose up there off turn 2, falls back and forth.
Jeff Gordon's up in the 3rd place. They go down in the 3rd turn. Gordon's going to go high on the outside. He's back in the gas. He's going to drive alongside Nadeau.
Junior on the bottom, can't do anything with Jarrett. Loosens up Jarrett.
Boy, Jarrett and Dale Jr. almost.
Now, remember, as Harvick's wife looks on, Delana.
Brand new wife, by the way.
That's right.
1 week old.
Now, remember, Gordon owes Nadeau a favor. He's going to try to help push Jerry Nadeau to the lead. And Dale Jr. is out of it. Earnhardt has cut down a right front tire.
Burnt the right front tire off of that thing. Here comes Gordon to the underneath. He's going to come underneath Nadeau.
This is exactly what Harvick wants, though. These guys running side by side. Look at the distance he's done put on.
3 laps to go.
And right now, this is when, hey, buddy, let me go. I can win this race.
I thought last year's photo finish was a thriller. This may be better.
Well, here comes heartbreak down pit road. I know we're watching the race. Dale Jr. down the pit road. Flat right front tire. Gordon goes into 2nd place. Harvick's got his work cut out for him now.
I don't know if you're sitting down at home, but there's 120,000 people on their feet here at Atlanta.
And here comes Jeff Gordon closing down on Harvick.
Kevin Harvick trying to become only the 5th driver in NASCAR history to win in only his 3rd Winston Cup start.
And I know Richard Childress has got to be jumping up and down with joy right now, no matter what happens.
And somewhere, too, must be Dale Earnhardt, because this is his car that Kevin Harvick is driving. The paint is different, the number's different. But not since Dan Gurney in 1963 at Riverside, California, as a driver won in his 3rd start.
Jeff Gordon's going to give it all he's got this turn. This time he's going to try to go down bottom. He's going to try to get down under him.
Gets a good run there in the middle of 3 and 4. They'll be coming for the white flag right here. 1 lap to go.
The Childress team trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row in this race.
We had a photo finish here last race. We're getting ready for another one, folks. Get up off your seats. Here they go.
For 2 in a row, trying to set him up.
Gordon's going to make the big move on the inside when they get down here to turn 3. Slow car might be in the way. Here he comes. He's going to drive it to the bottom.
Oh, Harvick's leaving a lot of bottom open.
This slow car's going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him.
Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
How did Jeff Gordon hang on to that car that loose off turn 4?
Man.
We got him. Tell me we got him.
29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
By 6/1000ths of a second.
Hot, all right. Nice job.
Look at this.
Man.
For the win.
That is ever so
6/1000ths of a second. A replay of a year ago with Dale Earnhardt and Bobby Labonte.
That's an incredible finish. What a job for that young man.
Well, it's the MI cricket letter coming around the south, rolling straight hammers and bows in that old southern south. Please, ain't nothing but incense in my atmosphere. I'm bending corners in my lag bar, cause that's how we been rolling here.